Howdy folks, my name is Richie, aka Bog Otter, and I'm back with another Super Adventure Box video in Guild Wars 2. Today we're going to be looking at World 2 Zone 1, and I'm going to be doing some of the more difficult parts of it toward the end. These are parts that I got stuck at and wish there was some way that someone could teach me how to do this. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because I figure a lot of people already know a lot of this zone from the last time it was available. But this is toward the end. This is the most brutal part with the water spouts and the flying fish, and I don't know how many curse words I said when I was going through this, but the trick here is to follow the path that I'm doing, and these spouts just have to be patient. They usually all disappear and then come back at the same time. When they do that, like right here, then you make your jump. You're going to veer off to the right instead of going over to the left there. You can see I fell in the water a little bit, but I rescued it. And again, this part here is a little bit tricky, but again, you wait for them all to pop up, and you go along to the other side. Now, this is the part where I just didn't know what to do. The trick is there's 3 spouts in a row, and the 4th spout you're not going to land on. You're jumping over the 4th spout. So here you go. 1, 2, 3, and this one you jump over and into the waterfall, and that's how you do that part. I can't tell you how many times I was trying to land on that 4th spout, and it feels like you're hitting an invisible wall, and it knocks you backwards. So I hope that helps with that part, and then you get the checkpoint. Okay, the next part is this little part here, this vertical waterfall. Well, I don't know what a horizontal waterfall would look like. That would actually be probably a river, right? Horizontal waterfall. So you're going to take this portal up here to go to this waterfall part, and you're going to try to get across. Now, there's 2 ways to do this. One way, you can actually drop down fairly far and go through the waterfall into a dark section with a lot of bears. But I found that to be extremely difficult. The dark frustrates me in this game, so if you can time it right and actually get across, that's actually better. Here you're gonna see me go the down route here, and we'll fight some bears. So see how I fall all the way down, and I actually landed where I needed to be, and you can go into the waterfall there, and it actually allows you to live. So there we go. Now I'm in the dark, and there's a lot of spooky bears. So you climb up, and then you got to fight the bears. Now, I actually don't even succeed in this. I actually die because there's nowhere to stand, and I don't know where I'm going. It was my first time in here. But this is a way that you can go up and around if you can survive, Smokey and his friends. Smokey and his posse in here. Okay, so the other way to do this is to do it the legit way by just going all the way across in one shot. Now, it does take the stars aligning a little bit to have the logs and the jump platforms in the right places. I'm going to make it look really easy here, but realize this took me dozens of attempts. Eventually, it can work out for you, and you just make it across really fast. You can see it didn't start off so smoothly there, but then these logs right in a row at the end were just enough for me to make it there right before they lowered, and then you get the checkpoint. So it can be done. The final part I'll go over is just how to get these last 2 flower jumps and over to the cage. There might even be an easier way to do this. You can see, over and over again, I was doing things like this, just falling in and frustrating myself. I found it better to make it 2 separate jumps. Make the first jump and not even land on the first flower, right? You go over here and then kind of do this as like a curvy type jump to get over there. And you can see I almost failed there. But I hope all of these tips and tricks can help you get through the fastest parts. I did find World 2 Zone 1 to be very frustrating and very lengthy. But hopefully with these tips and tricks you can do it and get through it. If you liked this video or found it informative, please share it, give it a favorite, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know all the stuff, right? And I hope everybody has a fantastic day as my dog barks in the background. Ruff, ruff. Take care.